What's up, guys? Welcome to RollPlay R&D. My name is JP McDaniel, also known as Bubba. In this show, we've got the rest of the cast here. Marcus, a.k.a. Evan Masters, and Maggie, a.k.a. Emberly. And then, of course, our lovely DM, or GM, or what is it called in Apocalypse World?
MC.
MC.
It's called an MC, a Master of Ceremonies.
Indeed.
Hell yeah.
Our MC, Mr. Steve Lumpkin, all the way from Montreal. Steve, are we going to recap last episode?
Yeah, I think we better.
Okay.
First, let's remind everybody what the hell we're playing. So, RollPlay R&D is a series where we're going to play some different shows every once in a while. We're starting off with a game called Apocalypse World. We'll play it for somewhere between 4 and 8 sessions. I think we're probably going to go beyond 4. Just the gut feeling I have on this one. The core mechanic is you roll 2d6 and then you add a stat, which is between like -2 and +3 usually. On a 10 plus, you do what you wanted. On a 7 to 9, you do what you wanted, but there's like a twist. And on a 6 or less, well, I get to tell you what happens and you're not going to like it. So what happened last time, you guys? What we started off like a month later than the first session, right? What happened?
Yeah, I loved that actually, by the way. I thought that was a good way to move things a little bit forward. But I believe someone was already starting to talk. Go ahead.
No, go. I was trying to figure out what happened on a character basis.
It's between you two, really. I mean, why don't you guys talk about what happened? I was actually the one who didn't cause all the problems.
What? What? Yeah, right.
I don't know.
You and your drug dealing. I don't know.
What? We started out pretty late. Man, the what I remember from last time is Bubba and Evan decided that they were cooking up some meth in a canyon in Winnebago?
Yes, in Winnebago.
That you guys found out there? There's a canyon.
Well, no, because I leveled up and got a workspace and detail, and a garage, which has a workspace, detail, and crew.
Yeah. And your crew was these two jerkwads who were followers of Lord Junior. One of them was named Shazza, and the other one's named Corbett.
Yeah.
And
Corbett.
we saw a lot of Shazza last time.
Yeah, Shazza's a son of a bitch. In fact, Shazza's on notice right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's who we're chasing.
In fact, previously on, Shazza's dumbass, I'm pretty sure, is already out there at the canyon meth.
Well, we haven't seen
Winnebago.
him. We think that's where he's at.
We don't know that.
Right.
For certain.
Right.
That's where we're headed.
That's where we're going.
So at the end of the session last time, we were tearing out of town in the cement truck in Lambo 2?
No, we didn't have.
I think we took the truck out.
Yeah.
Okay, the tractor.
Yeah, the tractor. Yeah.
Okay, you're in Lambo 1, going.
Wait.
Faster.
No, because remember,
You said we were going 10 miles per hour. You said.
I jumped in and I had Corbett manning the grenade launcher. I remember that. Yeah. And I think that you two jumped in the truck. I think
so. There's 2 vehicles.
Yeah.
So you've got Corbett with Bubba, and then Evan and Emberly are traveling in the tractor.
Right.
Really? Okay.
I think.
Well,
I mean, we have 2 cars. If you guys all want to ride in Lambo 2, you can.
Well, I just want the sidecar.
Well, okay, then Emberly can drive the tractor, and you can be in the sidecar.
Cool.
I could shoot better from there.
All right. So, what are your characters? What are you playing? Remind us all. Bubba, what are you?
Oh, okay. I play the driver. My character's name is Bubba. He is slightly overweight. He has 2 cars. One of them is a cement truck with the back barrel removed that has a grenade launcher in its place. He started a religion in this town, which is called, what did we name it? Paradise?
Yeah, town is called Paradise.
Yeah, so he founded, or I guess he's more of an acolyte of this religion. He's spreading the good word of Lord Junior. And yeah, I met up with Evan because I had a debt with him, which we still haven't settled. And Emberly is I met up with her because she was in this town when we arrived. So
Yeah.
that's
Bubba,
fun.
what's your highest stat?
My highest stat is sharp, which is
What is that? What are you good at because you're sharp?
read a stitch or read a person. So I can react to things better than most. I have a +2 in that stat, and it's also highlighted, so I get XP for any time.
Cool.
that we
We're
roll
actually
back.
going to change those this time around because I
Cool.
feel
Ah.
like it. But Evan, what's up? What's your deal?
My deal now. Well, first and foremost, I'm a gun lugger. I did manage to get to paradise from this guy Bubba, who we've become good friends over the last month or so. I really didn't have a destination on my way here, but this seems to be it. So obviously, concern number one right now is protecting our little operation, if you will, and making sure that no one does anything stupid before they realize what we're doing and why we're doing it.
Right.
Also concerned about some of the beef that's going on around Paradise, because I haven't been the best behaved over the last month or so. I got in some scuffles here and there, and so I'm a little, keeping my eyes open all times.
And what's your best stat, Evan?
My best stat is hard.
What's that let you do?
Well, it lets me go aggro. It means, it means that I can, seize by force, take control of the situation, whether that be just get shit done or just make a decision on the fly.
Yeah. Cool. And Emberly, tell us about yourself.
I am a touchstone, and this allows me to basically read a situation or read a person, and I can kind of vision things that are going to happen in the future. I don't, per se see them exactly how they're going to, but I can kind of feel and get visions on what's going to happen. My major stat is either hard or sharp, but majority of the time I'm using sharp in order to read situations and people and whatnot.
Oh.
And I have kind of come upon this, well, not really. I've helped build this town called Paradise with a few others that have also lived in this town. And we've kind of just built like a little society here, a resemblance of something from the past that, people might remember, is just being able to live in a town and have summon enemies at some, to some point. And,
Cool.
yeah, and I met these guys because they were trying to run into my wall. Beyond that, I've gotten hit in the head with a tire iron. Exciting. And now
Yes.
I'm off to find a meth lab.
I remember that some shit went down between you and Bubba last time. That was quite
Also,
dramatic.
I just realized that it says underneath my gear, it says fashion suitable to your look, you detail. So
Yeah.
we'll just go ahead and rectify that. I wear overalls, and underneath I'm wearing like a pink and white
Oh, you should have said no shirt.
No, pink and I probably should have. But it's a pink and white like vertical striped shirt.
Pink and white vertical
So you're like a
stripe. Yeah,
candy
yeah.
cane. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so we are heading north out of Paradise, which is right on the edge of a huge junkyard. And there's a cracked dirt road that heads straight north, and then it turns to the east and sort of runs
MC.
parallel along the canyon. Yes?
Before we get too far into it, are we changing our highlighted stats?
Ah, yes. Thank you for reminding me, because
Oh,
I
no.
totally did want to do that. So let's go around. Yes. So, Bubba,
Yeah.
who do you have the most history with?
Both players are at 1.
Okay, which one of them would you rather have decide on a new highlighted stat for you?
I think I went with Emberly the first time around, so we'll
Okay.
go with Evan this time around.
Okay, so Evan, which of Bubba's stats do you think is most interesting?
I think that Bubba should highlight the weird stat.
Ooh,
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe we'll find out a little bit more about Lord Junior and just how deep that shit goes.
yeah. Cool. Well, Bubba, go ahead and mark yourself sharp.
Okay.
I think that.
Also,
that sounds fine.
Steven, for last session, do you remember how much XP bubbles I had filled before we ended.
Now, I did ask you at the end of last session, and I have 0 on my copy of your sheet, so I think you got a level up last time.
And I was looking at the rolls, and I only have one. No, I guess I have 2 negative ones, but I don't think I rolled weird any time last time. So
I don't think so either.
Looking at the rolls, are there timestamps in here? I think there are.
Well, not that I see.
Well, because I remember I started off rolling a d20 at the beginning of last session. So if we're looking at those, I rolled -1, -1, -1, -1, +2, -1. And so that's what? That's 5. So I think I should, because I leveled up at the start. And so I think I have 2. But if you think I'm cheating, I'll start with 0.
Well, let's call it 0 just because we went over it at the end of the session. I don't really remember, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I'll try to remind you every time we roll a highlighted stat of yours. So this time it's weird and sharp.
Okay. I'll do my best to remember as well.
And actually, like, so the first session, there was an exchange between you and Emberly. And I asked you to make a roll for it, even though it was going really smoothly. And like the general rule in Apocalypse World is anytime you say that you do a move, you actually make the roll on the move. And part of the reason that I made you make that roll at that point in time is because you got XP for it. So keep an eye on when you're doing something, even if it's just role play, because often you should be making a roll, and it can help you to do so. So
one more, and I get to level up again.
Yeah,
you got pretty close, and I think Evan, you're at like 2 or 3, right? Or do you have 0?
I have Evan at 0.
I leveled up. I'm at 0, and I take my fucking 0 like a man, Bubba.
But I leveled up once. I leveled up once already, but I'm close to leveling up again.
Yeah.
Emberly's got 4 points.
Yep.
Power level, bitch.
So, Emberly, which of your 2 comrades has the most history with you?
So right now they both are at 1.
Okay. So which one do you want to choose a stat for you?
I think I'll let Bubba do that because last time we had a lot of action going on, tire iron and whatnot.
All right, Bubba. Which of Emberly's stats is the most interesting to you?
We'll do cool.
Cool. All right.
So if that's already a highlighted stat, then what?
Well, you would when we reset highlighted stats, you unhighlight everything, and then you set new stats. So just leave it highlighted.
Okay.
And Emberly, I want to highlight your hard. So your two highlighted
you messed me up.
Your 2 highlighted stats.
I think
now
we both went for neutral.
Dang it.
I think we both selected the neutral stats.
Well, she's got +2 hard.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do have +2.
Oh, okay, you've got +2.
Yeah.
But I use sharp more than hard. So
Gotcha.
True. And Evan.
I have Emberly at +3.
All right, Emberly. Which of Evan Masters' stats is the most interesting to you?
I'm gonna go with cool.
Awesome. Yeah, and so let me see here. Bubba's got weird and sharp. Emberly's got hard and cool. Evan's got cool. Well, Evan, looks like you're getting hot.
Fuck.
I'd love to see Evan pull his hot out.
Yeah. Wouldn't we all?
All right, so here we are, chugging north out of town. So, like, what are you guys going to do? You're heading towards where?
We're going towards the canyon where we have the Winnebago, where the canyon meth is being produced. Where we think what's his bucket from the
Fuse.
guy Emberly knows. Fuse,
Fuse,
and
yeah.
Shazza, and that son of a bitch Shazza. And they're both there, and I cannot guarantee that Shazza won't get pushed off into the cliff. Just heads up.
And Twice, right? Twice is with them, we think?
Yeah, because she knew about it.
Yeah, because we were looking for Twice.
Yeah, she spent, I think I took her out to the canyon once or twice. I think, from what Steve said. Steve, you're the one that told me that.
That was something that we figured out at the beginning of last session. In the month that Bubba's been here, he got maybe a little closer to Twice than some might have expected. All right. Yeah, so, after 45 minutes or an hour of slowly groaning along at 10 miles an hour, you make it to the edge of the canyon. And it's this huge sort of like winding, twisty, the sun is sort of beaming down and the rock is just blasted in red. It's this huge rift in the ground. And there's a whole bunch of like standing piled up rock formations where like the wind has sort of swept through the canyon and scoured away most of the rock and then left these precariously placed rocks. Bubba and Evan, you guys know from having been here in the past a number of times, it's actually it's not a super welcoming place to be. It's unpredictable. It changes pretty regularly. It's hard to find your way, but here you guys are. You don't see any sight of Fuse or Shaza or anybody else. What do you do?
Wait, when we're rolling up on our Winnebago as well?
Well, the Winnebago is in the canyon.
Right.
You've got a sort of a hideaway space that you've carved out and established your workspace in. You've sort of dragged the Winnebago in there.
And we're just like pulling up to that, what you just described right there, right?
You're pulling up to the edge of the canyon and any number of a various selection of entry points into it.
Well, I just, I pull out my assault rifle and at least like have, am taking caution as I sort of approach, our encampment.
Who are you with? You're with Emberly?
I'm with
Ditto,
Emberly. Yeah.
I'll do the same.
Awesome. Emberly, what kind of weapon did you bring along with you?
I believe it's the sawed-off shotgun.
Cool.
Yeah.
And Evan, did you bring all of your guns?
Of course.
All of your weapons?
Of course.
Yeah. I have my other one on my back too, my hunting rifle.
Okay. Very cool. And Bubba, what are you and Corbett doing?
I think that the cement truck is slower than the tractor, so
Yep.
Eventually we're just pulling up behind the other two.
Okay.
So I don't know if they wait for us or if they go in first or what.
What do you guys think?
So Emberly, I'm a little concerned. Obviously, God, Fuse and Shaza. I think they could be here. I'm just gonna check things out and kind of survey the area real quick. And
Yeah.
why don't you wait here and tell Bubba what's up and I'll be right back.
I don't like
Cool.
the idea of splitting up, but sure.
All right,
I'll try to watch your back. Don't go too far out of my sight. How about that?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Let's do that. So I'm gonna
switch to my hunting rifle and put my
Okay.
sawed off back if he's gonna go off, so that I can
Yeah.
get better vision.
Sounds good. So Evan, where are you going? What are you looking around?
So I'm at this point I'm a little bit concerned about the operation itself.
Yeah.
That while there wasn't a batch cooking, there was one previously cooked. It's just previously been prepped, but there's a lot of unstable chemicals in there. I'm going I want to peek into our encampment, but I'm going towards the Winnebago.
Oh, well, you're like the Winnebago is actually significantly inside the canyon. And you're just at the edge. It's probably another 15, 20 minutes drive away from here.
Oh, so I can only see from here. This is only our. Okay. Well, then I
Yeah.
want to. I just want to check out where the encampment is. Then.
Okay, so you're like trying to find a vantage point and look down over
Right.
to where you could maybe see the encampment. Okay.
Right.
You find a nearby sort of outcropping of rock up on the edge of the canyon. Emberly, you're watching him scramble up this. It looks pretty precarious. He grabs onto a couple of these rocks and like the whole sort of pile sort of shifts in one direction and then lurches back in the other. But all in all, you make it up at okay. Would you roll plus sharp for me, please, Evan?
Yes, I certainly will. 2d6. That would be +1. That's a 5.
All right. Yeah. You look in the direction of the camp, and
A bird shit in my eye. Oh my.
you don't see anything for a moment, and then all of a sudden you start seeing like a wisp of smoke rising from that direction.
Oh,
and then all of a sudden, like, this huge billow of black acrid smoke goes up. And after a couple of seconds, you hear this faint. What do you do?
Is this what do I do after I go? Fuck me.
Yeah.
I start running back towards Emberly, and if I've seen that Bubba's just pulled up, I say, Bubba, I got bad news. It looks like something blew up, and we got to get down there immediately.
What do you say to that, Bubba?
Oh, so we show up here?
Yeah, I think it's been enough time. They've been waiting for you. You pull up.
Okay. Well, I wanted to
Lambo
do
2.
a sermon on the way.
Tell us
Corbett.
what you're saying to Corbett.
With Corbett, I told her the preachings of Saint Johnson, and I tell her that Saint Johnson once said, "Us drivers are stupid. We just go." I tell her that Saint Johnson knew what driving was all about, and that Lord Jr. respected and looked after Saint Johnson. Praise be to Lord Jr. He is driven.
Corbett crosses herself in the shape of a tire iron.
Oh my gosh.
And then we roll up.
And you guys roll up, and Evan comes like leaping down off of this pile of rocks. You see him off in the distance. He comes running towards you, saying, "Bubba, I think something just blew up."
Yeah, I heard the explosion. Was that you? Did you?
It was not me. It was, I swear to God, but I'm pretty sure that it's that son of a bitch Shazza. And if maybe you guys would have just let me kill him when I had the opportunity to, we wouldn't be running towards our Winnebago fucking blowing up and billowing out smoke and shit. So can we at least go down and assess the damage? And I think when we do, we need to be armed and ready because I don't know what the hell's down there.
Bubba's a little bit sad. He's like, yeah, I guess we'll have to look at Shazza and see what he's done. I'm a little bit worried. Brother Shazza, he's not the sharpest wrench in the tool shed. And then he kind of looks up and he's like, what did I just say?
All right. So are you guys going to head into the canyon?
Yeah.
All right. Who's leading this wagon train?
You better damn believe that I'm leading it. I'm really concerned.
Well, Evan, you're in the sidecar. I thought Emberly was driving.
Well, but
how do you lead in a sidecar?
I'm the one in the trumpet going.
Well, that's just a dumb battle tactician plan. What? You're supposed to be a warrior here. You don't approach a battle with the trumpet.
I've actually got my hunting rifle equipped from long range.
Yeah. Emberly, are you putting the pedal to the metal here?
Sure.
All right, Emberly, would you please, as you enter the canyon, would you please roll plus cool? Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
I leveled up though, so.
You got that plus 1 XP? Awesome.
Yeah,
so
I
mark
get to
that.
pick a new stat.
Think about what you're going to take, and let's find a way to introduce it, of course.
Okay.
But so you guys start driving down into the canyon, Emberly leading the way in Lambo 1. And yeah, like she's not a driver, right? In fact, she maybe hasn't driven too many vehicles before in her life.
Oh God.
And as a result of that, she accidentally clips, as she's going through a narrow passage, she clips one of these huge piles of rock. And all of a sudden, the entire thing just like lurches to the right, tips into the wall, and then lurches back to the left. The whole pile of like massive, like 2-ton boulders comes crashing down straight behind Emberly and right in front of Lambo 2. And that pathway is completely blocked.
Emberly! What the
from
fuck?
Bubba.
Corbett is
going to
be so pissed at you.
Corbett goes, fuck. Bubba, we got problems.
Well, no, we don't. Look, you're fucking shoot it. You knock it out of the way. Shoot the fucking rocks.
Yeah, Emberly, what do you do in response to this huge pile of rocks crashing down behind you?
Well, am I in the truck, right? Or am
You're
I
in the tractor.
Tractor. Can't I
Yes.
just like move the rocks with the tractor?
They're huge. They are. You could give it a try, but we don't have any chains with you. You might be able to like push one of them out of the way with it or
So
something.
I'm like lodged.
No, you're free to move forwards, but the rocks have all fallen behind you and blocked off this passageway from Bubba.
All right. Well, I guess we can't really move them unless, I don't know.
You hear this, boom, 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 and you see a couple of grenades clatter amongst the rocks. What do you do?
Oh, shit. I'm going to move out of the way then. I'm not going to get close to that.
All right, would you roll plus your cool again to act under fire?
It's so bad.
Look out below.
Oh
So
my God.
Emberly's like
terrible.
out. She's out of the Lambo 1 right now.
No, she's still in Lambo 1, sort of turning around, looking behind her. But you're putting the pedal to the metal, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of the way because I hear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Grenades
So
coming.
roll plus your cool to do
Yeah,
something
I just
under
did.
fire.
It was bad.
Oh my god.
What is going on? Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. Holy shit.
Oh Jesus.
From all those
Bubba.
13s and 11s and 12s from last time.
Yeah, we had our
I'll go
good rolls
downhill
last
now.
time. We used them up.
And
so,
you're making me roll cool, which I have 0.
But you get
God,
XP
what
for
the-
that. You get another point. Make sure you mark
yep,
that down.
you get another point of XP. All right, I need to look at. I think it's 3 harm
I think
for
that's
a
what grenade launchers
launcher.
are. Is what you told me. I mean, I can look. I think it tells me in my. My character.
weapons.
I get an opportunity to dodge this as well, right? I mean, I see some grenades. Like I'm gonna fling out of that.
Oh,
4 harm and it's a
4
close
harm.
area messy.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, so damn. These grenades detonate in this pile of rocks, and they just send shrapnel like flinging everywhere. Yes, Evan, roll plus cool to dodge this.
All right. So
This shrapnel.
because I've got battle hardened,
Mhm.
I'm rolling +3 as my cool because I get to roll my hard for my cool.
Oh, very nice. Cool.
Yes, is the best.
You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get battle hardened. I'm going to
Dude.
get a move from another playbook, and that's what I'm going to get.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
She's gonna see me do it and be like, "Oh my God, Evan
Yeah,
is so
yeah.
amazing." Let's see if the roll can back me up.
Oh,
Yeah,
crushed.
fuck yeah.
13. Damn.
Nice,
Um,
baller.
Emberly, consider taking instead +1 cool, just because you've already got not to be fucked with, which is a gunlugger move. And if I let you take battle hardened, then you've got like 2 of Evan's moves. But taking +1
Gotcha.
cool also helps you sort of mitigate your uncoolness. But if you really are set on battle hardened, then we can talk about it. All right. In the
I'll think about
meantime,
it.
Evan, you just like dive out of this tractor. Can you tell me what goes on as this shrapnel flings around
Yeah,
you and like
yeah.
everything is clattering off the walls of the canyon?
I mean, it's actually pretty amazing because as I dive out, of course, hit the ground rolling. We weren't going too fast, so a couple of rolls before I stabilize myself. And then what I actually do is I actually just put my crotch out because that's where most of my armor is, and it just like anything that's left over just sort of bounces off of that while I'm covering the rest of myself with my cloak. And,
Awesome.
I mean, like, as a badass, I just kind of take a little bit of it, but I was so far away from the blast that it's just kind of like small pebbles hitting, nothing too major.
Yeah. So, like, the harm that hits this tractor is 4 harm.
Oh,
And I need to take a look at
Its stats
the
were
driver here.
huge workhorse, handcrafted, slow. Or wait, is that the?
Easily repaired workhorse, powerful, slow gas guzzler. Yes.
Yeah, that's
So,
my car. Yeah. Sorry, I was looking.
Oh
at the
shit!
tank.
Totally accidentally muting you guys. There we go. 4 harm is breakdown, catastrophic functional damage. Can be repaired in a garage, but not in the field, or can be used for parts. 3 harm can blow through to passengers.
Does 2
So-
armor do anything?
Yes, 2 armor. Yeah, fantastic. So it suffers 2 harm. The tractor. So these shards of rock, shrapnel from these grenades, just like shatter into the tractor. Functional damage, like
Shit.
its engine is stalled, and it looks like the steering column is kind of fucked up. And 1 harm blows through to passengers. So Emberly, you take 1 harm